Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've reviewed a lot of these. Too many probably, but trust me, this one stands out. It caught me off guard, in a good way. Before we get started, there's a special discount if you're interested. The link is in the description and also in the top comment. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer, a self-described larger individual at over 250 pounds, was initially skeptical about this electric scooter's performance claims. He was thoroughly impressed when the vehicle managed to achieve speeds approaching 50 miles per hour, a feat he didn't think possible for someone his size. Our reviewer notes that the experience is a completely different kind of thrill compared to riding a motorcycle and finds it incredibly fun, wishing he had more time to ride. The experience wasn't without its challenges, however. The owner's manual for the digital settings was found to be completely inaccurate and useless. When this client contacted the seller for help activating a specific hard start setting, he received prompt replies but not a direct answer. He was eventually sent a list of default values, which allowed him to figure it out himself. Our reviewer understands the seller's hesitation, as this mode is incredibly aggressive and could be dangerous for lighter riders, causing the front wheel to lift off the ground on takeoff. Comfort-wise, the ride is excellent while standing, but the included seat was described as torturous and unusable for him. Another minor annoyance was the lighting. The colorful deck LEDs cannot be turned off independently of the main headlights. While he admits to feeling a bit silly with the constant light show at night, he also concedes it provides excellent visibility. He advises new owners to aim the powerful headlights down to avoid blinding oncoming traffic. Despite these few quirks, he is extremely happy with his purchase, stating the faults are minor compared to the sheer joy and power this machine provides. It's a serious vehicle for adults, and he strongly cautions that it is not a toy for children. He concludes that assembly is so straightforward that if a buyer finds it difficult, they likely lack the mechanical aptitude to handle riding such a powerful scooter safely.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer wanted to offer a long-term perspective, waiting to share their thoughts until after putting hundreds of miles on this electric scooter over several months. Being a heavier rider at around 275 pounds and living in a city known for its challenging, steep hills, our reviewer was thoroughly impressed with the vehicle's performance. They found that this machine has more than enough power to conquer any incline they've encountered, even when constantly using the most aggressive settings like dual motor and turbo mode. On flat ground, this client consistently reaches speeds of 45 miles per hour and believes a lighter person could likely go even faster. Given their aggressive riding style, weight, and the hilly terrain, they get a realistic range of about 26 miles per charge, which is more than enough for all their daily city commuting. In fact, this scooter has completely replaced their car for getting around town, often proving to be a faster option in traffic. Charging time varies depending on the remaining battery, typically taking a few hours. They strongly emphasize that this is a serious vehicle, not a toy. The high speeds necessitate proper safety gear like a helmet and armored pads. Our reviewer also added several accessories for safety and convenience, including mirrors and extra lights. Regular maintenance is key. Bolts need occasional tightening, and wear and tear parts like brake pads and rotors will eventually need replacement. They recommend ordering a few sets of spare parts in advance, as shipping can take about a week. On that note, when a part arrived broken from the initial shipment, customer service was very responsive and sent a replacement right away. Overall, their experience has been overwhelmingly positive.
Great. Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer recently dove into the world of high-powered electric scooters, a significant leap from their last experience on a GOAT back in the 90s. The initial 12-mile trek was admittedly a bit daunting for a newcomer, with the scooter hitting speeds of around 38 mph. However, it didn't take long for the excitement to override any trepidation. On a subsequent ride, which turned into a 40-mile adventure after a friend's e-bike ran out of juice, our reviewer was thoroughly impressed. Even while cooking it for the majority of the journey, this powerful machine only depleted about half its battery, proving itself incredibly fast, strong, and remarkably sturdy. Our reviewer quickly discovered the versatility of the scooter's modes. While Eco mode offers an impressive range with a top speed around 14 mph, the real fun began in turbo mode. The first gear comfortably reaches about 22 mph, and second gear pushes it to a thrilling 32-33 mph. Though there was more throttle to give, 38 mph was already plenty for them, so they didn't even push into third gear, finding second gear to be their preferred speed. All these initial rides were done exclusively in dual motor mode. Interestingly, while initially wishing for a seat and front blinkers to complement the rear ones, those desires would soon change as they spent more time on the road. Having put over 240 miles on this scooter, this client's perspective has certainly evolved. The initial thought about needing a seat has completely vanished. The sheer thrill of the ride now takes precedence. A recent trip covering over 41 miles in just under 2 hours showcased the scooter's endurance, with an average speed of about 18 mph on sidewalks and 28 mph in neighborhoods. This rider also notes a respectful approach when passing law enforcement, which seems to prevent any issues. They've also learned to optimize their ride by switching between dual and single motor modes. Dual is perfect for quick acceleration across.
That's a wrap. If you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Let's chat in the comments. See you in the next one.